I know exactly what I wanted to say, but the brain doesn't give me the right word.
It doesn't come out, does it?
I know exactly what I want, but something else comes out completely different, and it doesn't really make any sense.
Aphasia is a communication problem when you speak. And it hasn't got a label. It's not a tattoo. It's only when I open my mouth. And I'm quite proud of my aphasia. So, yes.
The immediate symptoms of the aphasia was simply that your brain was telling you you want to say something, opening your mouth, and the words just wouldn't come.
I often say to people who don't know me and for the first time, I say, I'm sorry, it may be as though I've just been drinking, I said, but in fact, I said, I did have a stroke and I shall get the wrong word in the wrong moment.
Well, that did happen, didn't it, when we went for a meal, and he encouraged him to do things, so he went to the bar, but they refused to serve him. I think they thought he was already under the influence.
That's
He
right.
hadn't even had one drink.
So aphasia can impact on your day-to-day life in many different ways, from expressing your basic needs to operating at work, to using the phone, socialising, or your relationships with friends and family members. It can also have an impact on things like mood. It can cause isolation and depression. So it can affect your life in many different ways.
You have to teach yourself again. You have to teach yourself to walk across the room. You have to teach yourself to talk to people.
Some tips that can help if you have aphasia are always carrying a pen and paper with you and to note down any keywords. If you can't find the word that you want, using gesture or pointing or drawing or pictures. Trying to describe the thing that you're trying to think of. So what does it look like? What do you use it for, to help the person guess what you're trying to say? We'd also recommend carrying a communication card as well, which explains that you have aphasia, but if people give you extra time, then you can express yourself.
I find there is no embarrassment of saying to people, excuse me, I've had a stroke and the words won't come, just bear with me a moment. Let me kind of marshal my thoughts.
When I came out, written communication was a problem because I couldn't focus on paper properly. I wasn't able to use computers straight away, and that had to be built up over time.
If you have aphasia, there's lots of help available to you. If you go to your GP and request a referral to your local speech and language therapy team, a speech and language therapist will carry out an assessment with you, work out what your goals are and what barriers the aphasia is causing in your day-to-day life, and then they'll try and help you to work through those barriers and come up with different strategies and solutions to make communication with family and friends easier, and may also provide therapy tasks for you to do as well. There's also a great support network available from the Stroke Association, who run communication groups and offer lots of advice